On October 20th, 2025, in the small town of Winnsboro, Texas, a fundamental question was put to the test. Does a badge grant you the authority to rewrite the First Amendment simply because your feelings are hurt? This isn't just a video about a man holding a cardboard sign.
Winnsboro Police Department.
Hi, it's Brennan. Are Kayla and Patrick in there?
Yeah, they're in there.
Yeah, tell Kayla to check her phone. I sent her the photos of him holding that sign.
Okay, got it. Winnsboro Police Department.
Hey, Police Department, Public Works Department.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'd like to file a complaint about a guy down there at the 11 and Broadway standing in Depot parking lot with a sign. It's vulgar.
Okay, yeah, they're there right now.
This is a masterclass in what happens when contempt of cop is disguised as bureaucratic code enforcement.
Look where he's trying. He's going to have us going in circles. Hey, stay right there.
No, thank you. Let's go.
Hey, stop. Hey, come here.
No, thank you. I'd rather not. Thank you, sir.
407, just be advised, this individual is running, trying to get away from him.
Come here. Hey, you got to talk to me. Stop. Where'd she go?
407, you not on your last traffic.
Hey, come here. So, your sign is a nuisance. You can't have it. We have, hey, listen. Hey, stop.
Just stay away from me a little bit.
Yeah, you're fine. So, we have the signs right here, the ordinance. You can't have your sign.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Can I see your signs, please?
No, thank you. I don't consent to search.
Not at this time. I'm not trying to search your signature.
Well, I don't want to show you, sir.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and give you a copy of our city ordinance that states, hold on, there's lots of video of you and pictures of you holding a sign that says F, bad cops.
And that is
yes, sir. So,
no, I don't accept gifts and stuff.
oh, it's okay. Let me read it to you.
Okay.
It's a nuisance sign.
I
Anything that
can't
annoys,
listen to both of you.
anything that annoys, disturbs,
Stand by.
which contains statements, words, or pictures of obscene, indecent, or immoral character. So
Okay.
that is 3.1103.
Is that a city ordinance?
Yes, sir.
Oh, fantastic.
So just so that you
That's
know,
good.
you
Can you push
cannot,
that button, please?
Nope.
you
Can I
cannot
push
have
that
that
button?
sign. It's already
Oh,
done.
good. Thank you, thank you.
Hey, so we're not going to sit here and keep walking in circles through the
All we're
intersections with
asking-
you.
Go away.
No, sir. All thing we're asking is you cannot have the obscene sign.
Hey, so here's the thing. So if you don't take that sign and put it up, we're going to cite you.
And but hold on, he could be cited right now. He just showed a sign in the intersection.
I did show a sign. Would you like to see it?
Let's see what it is.
That one is, you cannot do that. That is against another city
No,
ordinance
I
that
don't think
says
so.
you cannot do that in an intersection. Where you stood over there, that's perfectly
Okay,
fine.
so let's see what your signs are.
No, I'd rather
Why
not.
are we sitting here playing these games? Let's just see what all your signs
I don't
you
want to
have.
show you.
Okay, well, I saw one a while ago.
Okay.
and
Oh, did you?
I did.
And you snitched on me, didn't you?
Why would I snitch?
Why would you snitch?
Because I saw your sign. We've
Okay,
gotten
what did it
multiple
say?
calls. It's F-U-C-K,
Okay.
the cops.
Okay.
You can't have that sign.
Okay.
Okay, that's the
So-
ordinance that I'm telling you about, and you just broke another ordinance by showing the sign right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so it's any signs.
It's any signs that you are showing which is causing a distraction
Okay.
to traffic in
Is
an
this one?
intersection. Yes, sir. That is
Oh,
another.
so I
That's
can't do
breaking.
that?
So you understand what she's
That is
saying?
a signable
You were in the
offense.
intersection. Up here on the sidewalk, you're fine, but when you're in the
Was I in the
intersection,
intersection?
you were.
This is considered
You're
an
being recorded?
intersection right here.
Right here, right here.
Okay. Well,
Obviously-
I wasn't in the intersection until you started chasing me. Can I go now?
We're not chasing you.
Well, you chasing me because I'm trying to get away from you. You keep following me and telling me to stop. I don't
trying
want
to
to stop.
conduct
I want to
We're
get away
breaking
from
our
you.
city ordinances, and you're doing it repeatedly,
I don't give a
sir.
damn about your city ordinances.
Okay, that's fine. Then you don't have to be out here.
Well, then where do you want me to be?
You can be
Oh,
off. You can
actually,
be out. No,
you
you
know,
can be out of the intersection.
When I sat down and I made this first sign right here, I was like, hey, you know what I should do? I should hang this in my closet and then shut the door. That's what I thought when I made the first sign.
Okay, I mean, you have that right.
I should
Yeah.
hang it in the closet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shut the door.
You have the right, sir. But what we're saying is, when you're breaking this city
I think they're
ordinances
happy
by
that you're
showing
doing
up
that.
scenery or being not in the intersection here, but even
Okay.
right here.
Oh, so now
you're
you're
still
here?
breaking- Yes.
I thought this was a sidewalk, actually.
No, sir. This right here, right, is considered an intersection which you cannot post signs. You
Who are
can't have
you?
signs. I'm code enforcement officer.
Oh, the code enforcement. Is code enforcement under the police department here?
We
You're a
are
division?
side by side with the
Okay,
police
so
department.
y'all all three are police officers.
I'm a licensed officer. I'm not a police officer.
Okay, so this is code enforcement, and you agree with what she just said?
100%.
Okay, can somebody show me exactly where the sidewalk is?
We are witnessing a collision between a citizen armed with the supreme law of the land and a police department armed with a profound misunderstanding of their own authority. As officers swarm a lone protester for the crime of holding a sign that says "fuck bad cops," we have to ask, is the sign actually a public nuisance, or are the officers the ones disturbing the peace of the Constitution? Today, we are opening the case file on Winnsboro, Texas, to dissect how a commercial signage ordinance was weaponized to suppress political speech, and why this interaction serves as a critical warning for every American citizen. Let's analyze the initial contact. As the officers approach, one immediately claims, "This is entrapment." This statement reveals a profound ignorance of criminal law. Entrapment is a legal defense used by a defendant when law enforcement induces them to commit a crime they wouldn't otherwise commit. A citizen standing on a sidewalk cannot entrap a police officer. This linguistic slip is diagnostic. The officers already view themselves as the victims, not the enforcers of neutral law. Code Enforcement Officer Giesecke then attempts to enforce Article 3.11 of the Winnsboro Code of Ordinances, labeling the protest sign a nuisance. This is a classic example of weaponized bureaucracy. Article 3.11 is designed to regulate commercial signage, like billboards or store advertisements, to prevent visual clutter.
Have you ever heard of the First Amendment protections? Are you 100% sure?
Actually, yes. I'm 100% sure
All
it's
we're
causing
asking-
a nuisance.
Yeah, I know what you're
Is
asking.
any sign that's vulgar, anything like that, don't be out here displaying it. That's all we're asking, then we'll leave you alone.
Well, I mean, I really like my signs.
Well, you can't have it. It's right here, city ordinance.
Are you gonna take them from me?
We're just asking you to put them up and don't display them no more out
Okay.
here.
Well, I guess I can hang them in my closet as a souvenir.
If you want
Have you ever
to-
heard of a man named Cohen? No, this is 1971. I mean, I guess that's before your time, though, isn't it? He said fuck. He had a jacket that said fuck in a courthouse, and they arrested him for disorderly conduct. And then he fought in court for 3 years, and they won. And now that gives us the right to say fuck in public.
Until
You
it
heard about
offends
that?
somebody.
Until it offends somebody. So what if somebody else is preaching out here and I get offended? So if I can't have these signs, hold on, I'm going to reach in my pocket, but I'm not going to. Here, I'll show you so you're nice.
You're fine.
Right, I do have a license, but I'm not carrying right now.
You're fine.
Okay, so real nice and slow. Can I display this? Do you know what this is?
I mean, what is
Do
it?
you know what it is? It's a Bible.
Okay.
Can I read out of this?
You can if you want.
Okay. Well, if
it
I can
offends
read out,
somebody,
if it
then
offends somebody, what's going to happen to me?
all we're asking.
I know what you're
listen,
asking.
You're going
What I'm
round and
asking,
round.
if I read out of this book, am I going to go to jail today?
You're not going to jail for your signs.
Okay.
We're just asking.
What are you going to do then? Why are you fucking with me? If I'm not going to jail, then I don't even want to talk to you.
Okay, well then you're going to get a citation.
Why am I going to get a citation?
For a violation of the city ordinance. We don't want to.
Well, then don't.
We
If you
don't
don't want
do
to,
it.
then don't.
That we're just asking, can you please stop with the signs? That's it. We're out here, we're claiming the ordinance.
Yeah, I really like my signs, though.
I understand you like them.
Okay.
I don't have
And
a
you
problem
can
with your
keep your
signs.
signs.
According to the ordinance.
You're not going to take them from me.
You
Okay,
don't
that's
plan
good.
on taking them, but what you're doing though with the
So you
cameras
promise me
without
that you're not
permit,
going to arrest me.
We're not going to arrest you.
You're just going to write me a citation.
I'm not even going to write you a citation if you put the
But
signs
if
up
I
and
continue to hold my signs, you're just going to write me a citation, and you're not going to take me to jail.
If you continue to display the vulgar signs that are with
The vulgar signs?
Yes.
Okay, I'm being very specific, right? Oh, here, I'm going to take my glasses off so you can see my eyes, right? If I continue to hold, I just don't want to go to jail.
You're not going
Okay,
to
I'll
jail.
take a ticket. Okay, if
We don't even
I
want to issue a
continue,
citation.
well, are you going to?
We don't want to.
But will you?
Are you going to stop?
No.
You don't
Can I
stop.
show this sign?
Let's see.
If I show this sign, you know which one it is.
Let me see.
You already know which one it is.
If you're only showing it to us, but if you're showing it to the crowd, then yeah, you're breaking the ordinance.
And you're going to give me a ticket for it, and I'm not going to go to jail for it. You're going to give me a ticket.
I won't take you to jail because I can
Are
only
you going
write
to
you a
take me
ticket.
to jail? Are either one of y'all going to take me to jail? You're going to have somebody else come here and take? I don't want to go to jail. Is what I'm trying to say.
Listen,
I'm going to show this sign.
the disorderly.
I'm about. Okay.
You can go for disorderly conduct.
I can't.
We don't want to. We don't want to do. We just want you to stop.
Okay,
Why do you feel like you need to continue to do
My
it?
purpose is my purpose. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You keep saying disorderly conduct, both of you. Do you know what statute it is?
Off the top of my head, I don't know what statute.
Would you
it
be
is.
surprised if I did?
I would believe that you would know exactly what the
Okay, would
statute
you like me
is.
to recite it to
Go
you?
ahead.
Applying a zoning ordinance to political speech in a traditional public forum is a textual violation of the Supreme Court's ruling in Miller v. California. In Miller, the court established a three-pronged test for obscenity. Material is only unprotected if it appeals to prurient interests, depicts sexual conduct in a patently offensive way, and lacks serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. A sign reading F bad cops is political satire. It is not sexual. It is not erotica. By conflating vulgarity with obscenity, Officer Giesecke is attempting to enforce a code of manners, not a code of law.
Popular speech, the things that people don't usually like. So again, I'm about to turn this sign around and show the passing people the content of this sign, and I do not want to go to jail. I will take your ticket. I will take your ticket, but I do not want to be arrested.
Right now, let's go over here.
I'm about to turn this sign around, and you said that I wasn't going to be arrested. I just want you to.
Listen,
so you're thinking about it.
No, because you asked if you were going to go to jail, but you're not going to stop.
I'm not.
So we're going to go over to this police car over here, so the citation can be issued to you,
Okay.
and we will continue. We'll decide what's going to happen at that
fantastic.
point. Okay?
Well, y'all go over there, and I'm going to keep doing exactly what I was doing.
You're going to
You're going to come over here
I
so
don't
the
want to.
citation can be issued.
I'm about to
Does that mean I'm being detained or arrested?
Huh?
Am I being detained or arrested?
Right now, you're being detained, so
Okay,
we can
well,
continue
I would-
speaking with you.
then I would like to
We're
stay
trying to
right
decide
here.
What's going to be happening? Okay?
I mean, that all sounds like not good.
Why?
Because I want to stand right here and hold these signs. And and I do have a limited time. It's actually almost 2 o'clock right now. So I kind of got stuff to do today.
Okay, then why don't
interfering with that.
you go ahead and do what?
Do I have to stand there and watch you do it?
Do you have to stand there and watch us do what?
Write your ticket. Can't you do that? I mean, you don't usually.
Well, you keep trying to walk away from us. You're running
it's
through the
not
intersection.
safe. I'm not going to sit here and keep running in circles around this. And
I don't
chasing
want to
you.
have a consensual conversation with you.
Okay, well, you're violating the city ordinance, so
Well,
you're going to be issued a citation.
I hope. I mean, I've got something to say about your ordinance.
That's fine. You can have your own opinions
ordinance.
about it,
Okay, you're not going to take me to jail, right? Your ordinance is right.
Okay.
Because it's repugnant to the First Amendment of the Constitution. And if you have a city ordinance that says I can't be here right now, then I'm just going to have to say no thank you. I'm going to have to keep doing exactly what I was doing before you got here, if you don't mind. If you want to write me a ticket, go ahead.
Okay. All right, do you have your ID on you?
Oh. Shit, no. Here, I'll give you. How about this though?
Do you know your number?
I know. Here, let's go over there. I'll go with you. I'll go willingly. I'm not gonna run. You can catch me, couldn't you? Can I challenge you to a foot race over there? Okay. All right, I'll go with you. Good guys right here, heroes. Figures of the country. A ticket for my fine. Okay.
And I will have to ask you to please take the cameras down. You can come to City Hall.
Take the cameras down? Fuck no.
But he's not willing to.
Fuck that. No, fuck you, that permit. No.
How they want us to handle
See
it.
if Randy will come
No,
up here.
I'm not getting
You
a permit.
can. I just.
I'm not. That's ridiculous. Have you ever heard of the First Amendment protections?
Furthermore, notice the tactical shift when the nuisance argument fails. The officers pivot to traffic safety, claiming Mr. Knowles is in the intersection. This is a pretextual fishing expedition. They're desperately searching for a predicate offense, jaywalking, obstruction, anything to justify a seizure, because the content of the sign itself is constitutionally protected. They aren't worried about traffic, they're worried about their authority being challenged. Let's dissect the most egregious threat made during this encounter, the invocation of disorderly conduct. Officer Feddersen and Code Enforcement Officer Giesecke are attempting to criminalize the word F under Texas Penal Code Section 42.01. This is legally illiterate. Under the binding precedent of Chaplinsky v. New Hampshire, the Supreme Court defined fighting words as those which by their very utterance inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of the peace. Crucially, these must be directed at a specific individual in a face-to-face confrontation likely to provoke violence. Mr. Knowles' sign says F bad cops. It is a generalized grievance against the government. It is not a personal invitation to a fistfight with Officer Feddersen. By threatening arrest, these officers are ignoring the Texas Court of Appeals decision in re JAP, which strictly applies this narrow fighting word standard. They are trying to police morality, not safety.
But the incompetence deepens. When the officers realize the sign argument is weak, they pivot to an even more dangerous fabrication, the filming permit. Officer Giesecke commands Mr. Knowles to take down his cameras because he lacks a permit. Let's be crystal clear. There is no such thing as a mandatory government permit to exercise your First Amendment right to record police in a public forum.
No, you haven't.
Alrighty, you ready? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Ready.
W.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, do you have a pen?
Yeah.
Okay, write it down.
What's
W.
What's your name? Just
I'm
tell me
tell-
what your
I'm
name is.
W.
W what?
Knowles. Would you like to, if you're going to write it down, write it down.
I have a brain. I can understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Do you remember what? Okay, sure. I'll look this up. Winston Knowles. Winston W. Knowles. I was born in 1986. So you're writing it down anyway.
I don't.
All right. City of Winnsboro, state of Texas, is giving me a ticket for what exactly? Because I don't have a...
No, this is for your sign.
For the sign?
For the sign, yeah.
For the language on the sign? Okay, for the language on the sign. And what about the permit that I'm not getting? You're going to give me one for that too?
We'll address that later.
Okay, can we address that now so that way I can get back to what I was doing?
Okay.
Well, once we get done with this,
Well, hurry up.
then we can...
You can write two at the same time, can't you?
The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Texas, settled this in Turner v. Driver in 2017. They ruled unequivocally that the First Amendment protects the right to record the police. Furthermore, in Watchtower Bible and Tract Society versus Village of Stratton, the Supreme Court struck down ordinances requiring permits for door-to-door advocacy, calling them offensive to the very nature of free speech. By demanding a permit before allowing a citizen to document their actions, Officer Giesecke is engaging in prior restraint, the most serious violation of the First Amendment imaginable. She is essentially claiming that the government owns the airwaves of accountability. This isn't just a bad interpretation of the law, it is an attempt to blindfold the public eye. Watch the ending closely. This is the moment the officers blink. After minutes of threatening jail time for disorderly conduct, they suddenly pivot to a simple municipal citation. Why? Because they know they have no probable cause for an arrest that would survive a judge's scrutiny. This citation is a face-saving maneuver. In policing, this is often called the ride or the ticket. When an officer realizes they cannot legally justify an arrest, but their ego refuses to simply walk away, they issue a citation for a non-existent or petty offense. It is a punitive administrative burden designed to inconvenience the citizen. They are weaponizing the process because they failed on the merits. Now look at Mr. Knowles' reaction. He eventually provides his identification. From a purist legal standpoint, in a failure to identify state like Texas, Section 38.02, you are only required to identify yourself if you are lawfully arrested. Since the detention itself was based on a constitutionally invalid ordinance, Mr. Knowles likely had the legal standing to refuse. However, his decision to identify was a tactical calculation, not a legal capitulation. He traded a piece of plastic for his freedom to remain on the sidewalk and continue his protest. He understood that the goal was not to win a roadside argument, but to win the war for the First Amendment. Let's render a verdict on the case of Winnsboro. For the Winnsboro Police Department and Code Enforcement, grade F. There is no curve for constitutional illiteracy. These officers demonstrated a trifecta of incompetence. 1. They misapplied a commercial zoning ordinance to political speech. 2. They fabricated a filming permit requirement that does not exist in a public forum. 3. They threatened physical arrest for words protected by the Supreme Court since 1971. They viewed the Constitution not as a set of limits on their power, but as an obstacle to their comfort. This wasn't law enforcement, this was ego enforcement. For Winston Knowles, or Otto the Watchdog, grade A. Mr. Knowles stood in the arena. He knew the case law better than the enforcers. He cited Cohen versus California while standing on a street corner. He remained nonviolent, articulate, and unyielding on the core issue of his sign. While he did surrender his ID, he secured the ultimate victory. He returned to the intersection, sign in hand, proving that the officer's threats were hollow. The actionable takeaway. If you find yourself in Winnsboro or any town where officers confuse feelings with felonies, remember this: vulgarity is not a crime. Your camera is your best defense against a false narrative, and when they pivot from jail to ticket, you have already won. They are retreating. Stand your ground, know your precedents, and never ask permission to exercise a right you were born with.
To say fucking public.
Until it offends somebody.
Until it offends somebody. So what if somebody else is preaching out here and I get offended? So if I can't have these signs, hold on, I'm going to reach in my pocket, but I'm not going to...